everybody, this is your weekly checkup with Papi Dicky. I hope you guys are doing amazing and fully self-expressed. And that is actually the topic that I want to talk about today is self-expression. As you know, like you've seen me doing a lot of videos of me dancing, right? And this is the purpose of me doing this is number one, obviously, is to share it to my students who actually get some lost sometimes in my classes. So for them to see the steps on my videos, then it helps them, correct? But also for my part, I want to be able to look back and see how I was able to still move at a certain age. Because let's face it, no matter how great of a dancer you are, I'm not saying I am, but no matter how great of a dancer you are, you know that you're gonna get weaker when you get older. You wouldn't have the same stamina, which I currently have been experiencing. If you've been to all my classes since I started my dance fitness career 12 years ago, you know that most of my my genre is actually very soca, high intensity, Afrobeats, those kind of stuff, merengue, you know, like all hyper. But throughout the years, I realized that the more that I do these genres of songs, if I do this one song in an event, I feel super exhausted and I feel like I'm not exerting the same energy that I had when I was younger, which was 10 years ago. So those things are things that I have always been thinking about, that the purpose of all my videos, dancing videos, is for me to look back and realize that I was able to move, I was able to shake it, to whine it, to like give it my all. Fire, 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 fire! But anyway, that's what I wanted to really share with you guys, is to allow yourself to be very expressive. As a kid, I've always been a very colorful person. I've toned down right now my colors and outfit, but as you can tell, I've always been into like the neon colors, very bright colors, because that's how exactly I am. There's days where I have moods in wearing darker colors, but most of the time you'll realize that I have a lot of colorful stuff in my wardrobe because that's just who I am. And I feel like it's my self-expression. And whenever I do that, there's this quote that I saw that says, express, not impress. But somehow it's also impressive to see a bright color in a sea of darker colors, right? And I want to be that person who brings the bright energy to the room. So that's who I am, that's how I express myself. If you see me in all my classes, if you know me on a daily basis, on a personal level, you know exactly the magnitude of my personality. And this is not me faking it, it's just me being very expressive of who I am. But obviously, I was gonna say of course it obviously, I'm not as perfect as it may seem. Like I'm not as happy all the time that you think I am. There's so many times that I also deal with exhaustion, with tiredness, and with burnt out, and just like not in the mood to do anything. But that's just also another part of me which I wanna, and I've been highlighting lately, and I've really been expressing that side because I really wanna share that message to people, that because a person seems to always be happy, that he's just gonna be perfectly happy all the time. We could try. I definitely has been trying. Earlier, I've been very, very vocal about my experiences with depression, my traumas in life, my fears, and this is something that I shouldn't be sharing really, but I would love to really show my vulnerable side, because I believe that when you show your vulnerability, you become more relatable. And my message is something that I really want to keep across to everybody, because that is very, very, very important for me. So I hope that you guys are really focusing on expressing who you are and really telling yourself that life is so much beautiful, that life is so colorful, and yet it's okay to choose to be on the darker side of life, but don't get stuck there, because remember that in every storm, in every rain, there's always the rainbow after. So this is a message of really want to cheer you guys up. Yeah, so whatever you're going through, as always, I always say this too shall pass. And this is something that I've always had in my head, that whatever it is, my head, and then I start from heart to my heart, whatever it is you're going through, it's temporary. Nothing is gonna stay forever. Nothing, except for death and paying taxes is the only permanent thing in this world that I can think of. Not permanent, but it's something that's inevitable, that something's gonna bound to happen, right? But the rest, who knows? Who knows what tomorrow will bring you, correct? So anyway, this is taking a little bit longer, but I just really wanna keep in touch with you guys, and I hope that you guys continue to have a very beautiful day, and always remember that Papi Vicky loves you. Bye.